Good day, this is Jeanette Jordy at Global Inspiration, where you need to be seen, you need to be heard, and be an inspiration to the world. To our friends, to our viewers who have not clicked on the subscribe button, that is the red button on the screen, click on that and then click on the bell button and click on all so you will be notified every time we have to upload a new video in our channel. I am so excited to introduce our guest this afternoon. They are couples. They are from Madison, Wisconsin. They will share with us how they survive and how they make an adjustment coming from a developing country, the Philippines, to an America, which is the most powerful country in the whole world. They will also share, because in being in America, you need patience, you need determination to survive, and they will also share with us. The husband is the general manager of a hotel, the Staybridge Suites, Madison-Fitchburg, and the wife is the registered nurse, and she is working at University of Wisconsin, Madison. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Mr. and Mrs. Bobby Pagas and Dolly Pagas. So where are you from in the Philippines?
So me, I'm from the province of Bukidnon, and our town is Don Carlos. And Dolly is from the province of Agusan del Norte and city of Butuan.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been married?
We're married for 20 years and going to 21 years next month.
Oh, 20. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's long. That's long. So how many kids do you have and what are their ages?
So we have 3 kids. So 2 are born in the Philippines and 1 is born in here. And 2 of them way back in 2004, they're just 3.5 and 2.5 years old at that time.
Okay. Dolly, you mentioned that you moved here about what year?
2004.
2004.
Yeah.
So why you guys moved from the Philippines to America?
Since there's a great shortage of nurses here in the United States since 1970s. So as we all know that the Philippines is the #1 exporter of professional nurses in the US.
Okay.
So I am one of the exported nurse and got the privilege to be sponsored by University of Wisconsin Hospital together with the 40 nurses. So 2004, we migrated here with my husband and my 2 kids.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. And I know because I came from the Philippines too. It is hard when you move from a developing country to the most powerful country. So I am just wondering, how did you adjust yourself as far as culturally, like the food? We will ask first about the food and then followed by the language and by the caring. How about food?
For the food, we're just so lucky that Madison has an Asian store also, and then by the guidance of our friends, families, and our mentors, that where we can buy like the food that we wanted, and so we didn't really find it really so hard, but of course we just have to adjust because this is different setting than our country.
Correct. So when we are all Visayan, we speak the same language. So in the Philippines, when we speak, our accent is kind of hard, and it's when you say something, people would say, "Can you repeat that again? What did you say?" And it's very annoying. So how did you adjust to our?
So that's very true, and I have a good experience on that one too. But the good thing here in particularly in Madison, they're very understanding.
Okay.
They will just gonna understand you, and then they will just gonna repeat, and then as long as they understand, they're okay with it. They don't say anything,
Okay.
But with the help also with our kids,
Yeah.
they also teach us in how to pronounce it well. Although we understand fully, but to speak sometimes because of our accent.
Yeah, we are on the same page,
Yeah.
Bobby, because my son keeps on telling me, "Mommy, that's not how you're supposed to say that." Yeah, corrections.
Yeah.
So in the Philippines, when we look for a job, it is mostly, I would say 50%, it is not what you know, but who you know. Is that the same when you move from Philippines to America?
No, it doesn't really holds true with our profession because you have to prove yourself.
Okay.
Get educated if you want, like to go do a further education, you can do that so that you be more fit to the job.
Oh, that's good. That's good that it's not what you know.
Yeah.
No.
It's not, it is what you know, not who you know.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have 3 kids and you went to the hospital to work. So who took care of the kids?
Bobby stayed as a hands-on dad for our kids for a
Mr.
couple
Mr. Mom.
couple of months, while we're adjusting, and the transition is really helpful because he is like hands-on with the kids while I'm at work, and then after a while when we are adjusted with our situation,
Okay.
we actually take turns, and he worked very part-time.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's good. That's good to
it
know.
work out though.
Yeah. So we are in the pandemic time. When we hear the word COVID, we think it is so negative. You, Dolly, you are a frontliner, and I salute all doctors, all nurses, all the healthcare staff. I salute you guys because you are very unselfish and you did a lot of sacrifice. How does COVID affected your work routine?
There's a recent study that all the COVID-19 patients were likely to develop acute kidney injury,
Okay.
and because especially those critically ill patients.
Okay.
So we sometimes, or they require dialysis, and that greatly affect our job, because especially me, that I'm a nephrology nurse or a
Okay.
dialysis nurse. So we have a significant increase of patient population in the renal world. So although the hospital train us with new medication and like special dialyzer for all these patients, but we do have to extend our long shift of long hours of shift, and sometimes have to work shorthanded.
Oh.
So we are prone to like physical exhaustion and mental exhaustion. So, but just to make sure that irregardless of the situation that we are dealing with the pandemic and all the stress and the anxiety and the fear,
Correct.
we still continue to provide the best care for our patients.
I salute you, Dolly. All the frontliners. Bobby, you are an essential worker, and an essential worker, you are asked by your boss, by your supervisor, to report to work, and even for the closure of the businesses. This is to comply with the business operations.
Yes.
So you are a branch manager of a hotel. How does COVID affected you? How does COVID affect your business?
Yes, has some changes because we have to follow our corporate guidelines as well as the local Department of Department of Health guidance.
Okay.
So by providing our employees the personal protective equipment, so we have to wear masks every day and gloves, and we have to sanitize all high touch areas to make our guests safe.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, we also provide them if they need some personal protective equipment too.
Okay.
So it's available in our hotel. So
Yeah, thank you for doing that, because when we say COVID, we are so scared of being contaminated or being, So thank you for the two of you for doing your job. So this is a very interesting question, because when I talk to my friends, one of the effect of COVID is to have online classes. Some of my friends, they don't like it because it's very hard, and they tend to answer or do the homework of their students.
yeah.
You guys have 2 college students. So how do you like online classes?
We really prefer the in-person mode of instruction for them, but at this situation right now, the only safe way of getting their education is the online learning.
Okay.
So but we are fortunate enough that our kids are really self-reliant and independent in doing their online.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I know you've been in America and for 21 years. And have you discussed where to retire? Do you want to retire in America or do you want to retire in the Philippines?
Actually, we talk about it, and probably we do at this moment. Like we're thinking just to do half and half
Okay.
because all the kids are here, and then I guess they told us that they like it here. So, but whenever they go, then we go also. So.
That's good. Because my husband and myself were also talking of making it 6 months and 6 months.
Yeah.
But depending on the weather and
Yes.
how beautiful the flowers are.
Yeah.
So it's very good that you shared that with us, all the knowledge, all the informations that you shared with us. So can you share an inspirational thought to our viewers with your experience here in America, whatever?
Yeah. For me, wherever you go and wherever you are, always put your best foot forward and stay grounded. And there's always me in my everyday life. I always have this motivational words that that I always motivate my mind. That you have to do it right, and do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my motivation every day.
No, like it can wait. This is my last question. I am not sure if any of you could answer this. I know you've been here since 2001. Since 2001. Give me one thing that you miss most about the Philippines.
I would say my family.
Aww.
Yeah, they're the only reason why I have to go back. And there's always you have all your friends and your family and the familiar face.
Yeah.
And there's no place like home, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. I miss my family too in the Philippines. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to discuss and for you guys to share the information to our friends, like coming from the Philippines and moving to America. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so thankful for our interview this afternoon. And this is Jeanette Jordy with Global Inspiration, where you need to be seen, you need to be heard, and be an inspiration to the world. Thank you very much and maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you.